Welcome to another episode of Trees and Lines. We're again at the Trees and Utilities Conference, and we're welcoming Larry Abernathy and Jim Greene. You got it?
Good. Gentlemen, welcome.
Yeah, Larry,
Good.
welcome back.
Thanks.
Yeah, Jim.
Thanks so much.
It's good to be here.
It's
good to
good.
be here. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we last talked, Larry, you were telling us about the training program that you had that you volunteered to help with for a few weeks. And that must have been, 5 years ago?
It was in 2019, actually, the summer of 2019.
So tell us about the program. And Jim, you're an instructor?
He's an instructor for our
I'm an instructor for the pre-inspection course.
Okay, so we're going to talk about both.
Right.
So just give us a little background on the program.
Okay. Well, in 2019, Phil was executive director of the UAA and gave me a call and asked if I might assist with the development of an arborist program. And this was funded pretty much by PG&E, and so we got a coalition of experts in the field, 5 or 6 of the contractors that do line clearance work, and met up with Annie Rafferty at Butte College, and we created a 5-week, 200-hour training course that would give someone off the street the knowledge and skills that they would need or learn in their first 6 months of on the job.
That's great.
So that includes CDL or any certifications?
So week 1, we introduce them to our industry. They get OSHA 10, they get CPR, first aid, and a flagger's card in the first week. So if they feel like that's not their cup of tea, this industry, they can leave with some certifications right out of the gate. But most of them continue on in week 2. They get taught mobile equipment, use of aerial lifts, and they learn some firefighting techniques for when they're working in the field. And then in week 3, they end up actually getting in the field doing the chippers and chainsaws, where they actually get real dirty and sweaty, and then in weeks 4 and 5, we actually get them in the trees, and so it's really pretty amazing.
And it's a pretty diverse group of students that come through, right?
Absolutely, yes. We've had 63 graduations since 2019, and 11 community colleges throughout the state of California. And then a year later, we developed the pre-inspecting class, which is a 2-week, 80-hour course. And I thought it'd be really nice to have Jim Greene join us, because he's one of the instructors for the pre-inspecting course. And that's 1 week of a lot of education on learning tree risk assessment, and then in week 2, a lot of just hands-on experience. And maybe Jim would like to
tell us about it.
Yeah, well, the program is, I guess we call it track on steroids, level 1, limited visual assessment. And we go through a little bit of EHAP. We go through tree biology. We go through tree ID, tree defects, assessments, conditions, site conditions, environmental conditions, compounding factors. That's all in the first week. Plus, we've got 3 tests that they have to take and pass. And then in the second week, we take all that information, we bring it out into the field, and we go through and they put it onto a iPad. They use a electronic platform that Davey Resource Group has. And we go back in each day after they've done their assessments. We then go back in and critique what they've done, all within the classroom setting, so everybody gets to see it, and we go over each day what was done the day before, kind of to reinforce what they've learned and what they've done out in the field. So I get a chance to not only exercise what they've learned, but also to make judgment calls and see where they can improve or change what they've done.
Same type of students go through both programs, or are they
What's
they can degreed, non-degreed?
No, you know what? Anyone right off the street that wants to learn our industry can actually contact the college and enroll. Some of the colleges are actually pre-screening, though. They're doing interviews to make sure they're good, solid candidates that'll stay through the whole course.
So this is intended more from like 0 to 1. So if you're somebody that has 10, 15 years of pre-inspection experience, it's not really catered to the advanced professional, correct?
Correct. So then with UAA, Stephen, University of Wisconsin, Stephen Point would be the course that we would guide them towards.
Got it.
Which is it's on the UAA site.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a well-known fact that limited resources is a problem, and clearly you're addressing and tackling that by producing graduates and creating cohorts that are heading into industry. Just for clarity, you said 63 graduates?
No, 63 graduations.
Graduations.
So we've got over for the arborist course, and we've got almost approaching 800 graduates for that program, and then for the pre-inspecting, we've had 30 graduations there, and there's almost over 400 graduates that have come out of that course.
That's incredible.
So how many are still in the industry?
You know what?
Is there a success rate?
It's a great
So
question.
that's something that I'm on the professional development team at UAA, and that's one of the a committee that I've actually asked, and we're going to try to make contact with all of the past graduates because we have their email addresses. The other good thing is with the arborist class, we actually give them a year's membership to the UAA. So between the UAA and the college,
it's a deal.
Yeah. Plus, we want to reach out to those graduates and see where they are and actually see how things are going for them.
No, I think it's great.
Yeah.
From a motivation perspective for both of you, Jim, maybe we'll start with you. Like, why did you decide to take this on? Why did you want to be involved in this side of the business?
It's a good question. I came out to California specifically to assess trees along the utility lines.
Yep.
And I was already a certified arborist, track qualified, but I came out here just to do that. And I saw a need for this type of education, and I couldn't do it all by myself. I mean, I've mentored quite a few people in the 5 years I've been out here, but yet the school was an absolutely great platform to be able to give back to the utility industry what I had learned and to give my knowledge to others to help them.
That's great.
How
That's
long
awesome.
have you been in the industry?
I've been an arborist since 2013, but I have a forestry degree, and I spent, it was in wood science and wood industries, and I've spent 30 plus years in manufacturing, and I just wanted to make a change.
Yeah, good.
Oh, very cool. Wow.
The reason that I enjoy doing this, I had a 49-year career with Davey Tree, and I started right out of high school, and training was not quite as good as it is today, but it still got us through. But I ended up I ended up as an arborist all the way up to becoming vice president, general manager of the West Coast operations for Davey. I retired in 2018, and then, like I say, Phil was the director at UAA. He kind of called me out of retirement, and the reason that I want to do it is because this industry's been so good to me. It's such a good career. I want to give back,
Doesn't keep you from fishing, right?
No. Matter of fact, I just came off a fishing trip Sunday and then flew over here. I felt like I was back working for Davey, running, work hard, play hard, right?
Love it.
So Larry, 49 years.
Yeah.
You couldn't hang on for a few more months and make it to 50?
Yeah, I probably could have, but it just it was my time to let the younger generation catch up,
I think the area that you guys are focused on, how you're contributing to the industry and the sector is having a massive impact. It's needed. It's necessary. It needs to be expanded. Otherwise, we're just not going to have enough people kind of entering this very niche and unique work vertical, right? So kudos to both of you, and thank you for making time to talk to us a little bit about it. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Yeah,
One
it's
more.
good meeting you, Jim.
Oh, go ahead. One more thing. So my newest task from Annie from Butte College is to try to make sure I reach out to all the different recruiters that could actually take and place our graduates.
It's a great
and so I'm like hustling business cards and just, I mean, I have a lot of contacts, but we want to get to the recruiters so that they know when we have a graduation class that maybe they come to one of our job fairs and get them hired.
Yeah.
So
No,
And
look,
it is
I think
so hard to
that's-
find the resources. I'm surprised they haven't tracked you down.
No, they do, but more on the pre-inspecting side is one where maybe there's not as much opportunity in certain areas, and we just want to make sure all those companies out there know that they're there and available. At least interview them, see what's happening.
Yeah,
But anyway,
good.
hey, thanks again for letting me come on.
This was fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think Annie's idea and suggestion is a great one, and keep us posted on how the progression goes.
Well, thanks again.
Thank you
All right,
very
thank
much.
you so
And
much.
give my best to Annie.
Yeah,
Jim,
will
it was a
do.
pleasure.
Thank you very
All
much.
right.
It was a
Thank
pleasure
you.
being here.
Thank you.
That's it for this episode of Trees and Lines, brought to you by Iapetus Holdings. If you like the show, please give us a 5-star rating on Apple or Spotify. If you have any questions or comments on any of our episodes or ideas for topics or guests, we'd love to hear from you. Please contact us at treesandlines@iapetusllc.com. We'll chat with you soon.